We are John and Dee Dee Fisher, currently living in McCall, Idaho, but our heart is in Haines, Oregon.
Hi, welcome to Baker County, Oregon. We're in Haines this morning. I'm Rick Dancer.
I'm Kathy Dancer.
And we want to thank our sponsors, Toyota and your Northwest Toyota dealers, and
Travel Baker County.
So this is the real West, and we're just lucky enough to be able to spend a little time here.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
Haines Rodeo. It's the biggest little rodeo in America. We really enjoy the locals. We have a lot of really young and local cowboys starting out here.
what do you love about it?
Everything, the people, the environment, the rodeo itself, and just doing it. The adrenaline is a lot of it, but I do it at home, and I cowboy for a living. That's what we do.
All right, Zach, go! Let go!
I'm thinking 80 or 90 years, but there was a hiatus in there for a while.
So is this what rural Oregon's all about?
From my definition, this is what rural Oregon's all about. It's everybody that's down here that's helping on the rodeo floor and the arena, it's all volunteer help. They're all local people, and they're a group of people that probably wouldn't come together for anything except the rodeo, because that's just what we do, and everybody comes out of the woodwork to help.
Well, there's a lot of beauty around the West. This happens to be one of the nicer spots. The Elkhorn Mountains to the west.
In the summer, they do mountain biking. So we got all these mountain bike trails that you can see.
So here's a trail system they have going. And
the Eagle Cap Wilderness to the east. A wilderness where you can't even drive in there. You got to go in on foot or on horse. Rural Oregon is so different from civilized Oregon.
nothing says Baker City like the Geyser Grand Hotel.
And if you think back to so many historic hotels and buildings that were built in 1889, like the Empress in Victoria, the Palace in San Francisco, the Tour Eiffel in Paris. It was a time of great exuberance and grand design. And so this was really appropriate for its time and appropriate for this fabulous city, Baker City.
Well, hello everybody. We are live in Baker County, Baker City, Oregon. I'm Rick Dancer.
And Kathy Dancer.
And this is Exploring in the Backstories.
And we're standing right in front of Rick's absolutely favorite beer.
So I'm really excited to meet you. You're kind of like, in my world, you're like a star. Eli, tell them your last name.
I'm Eli Dickinson. So we are standing in front of the only gold dredge left in the state of Oregon. A gold dredge is a big piece of machinery that basically takes everything from the topsoil down to the bedrock and processes all the dirt and extracts all the gold out of the ground.
But you've been using horse-drawn power for how long?
Oh, about 1980, I think. You steer it with your feet so that you don't cultivate out any of your corn or potatoes or whatever. Well, a lot of people don't know what's here. they don't. And the local people that are here, for the first 2 years, I think everyone asked me, "How in the hell you find this place? You know, how'd you find us? You know."
It's a different mindset, it's a different religion, it's a different culture.
Politics are different.
The east of Oregon is like the east of California. You can't hardly believe they're in the same state.
The Eastern, it's very tough for me. I'm a rancher, and they have a perception of what we are and what we could be, but they don't have the bigger picture because they haven't seen it.
My mama used to say that there's a pendulum and things swing to extremes and then they come back to where they ought to be. I pray that's the case.
Yeah, people friendly, people kind.
Nice hometown.
Welcome to rural Oregon.